So every single day I put on face spray, whether I'm wearing makeup or not, and I use the Mario Badescu Aloe Cucumber Green Tea Spray and the Tarte Ready Set Radiant Spray. I love the smell of the Tarte spray. And then after I blend it in with either my fingers or right here I'm using a brush. And I put it all over the place, all over my face, all over my neck, all over my chest. I like my face to be nice and moisturized. And then I'm going to start my brows. This is the NYX Micro Brow Pencil in Ash Brown. And yeah, I didn't brush through them like I wanted to, but now I am. And then I start filling them in. I'm going to draw in the front of my brow right here because I don't have one. So there I am, giving myself some fake eyebrows to make me feel better every day, right? And then I fill in the tail. I try to make them like pretty natural shaped. It depends on my mood and what I'm doing for makeup, but I'm just filling in any gaps and trying to make them look not crazy, which sometimes it's hard. But here I am doing a close-up so you can see. I line the top and the bottom and just fill in anywhere that I need to. You know, the good 2009 where you overpluck your brows and then you have no brows left. And so now, fast forward, and you have to fill them in. Because I once did have eyebrows. Anyways, brushing them through, distributing the product, and now I'm getting into prepping my eyes with the MAC 24-hour extended eye base. This stuff is like glue. Your eyeshadow will last forever. And then I'm setting it, just the crease, with the Covergirl pressed powder and soft honey. And this is also the same shade that I'm going to use for bronzer. It's not actually a bronzer, it's just a regular foundation pressed powder. Sometimes I like using that better. And here I am going in with the Morphe 35F palette. I'm going to take that pretty red color, put it all over my lid. I'm trying to do like a little bit of a fall makeup, even though it's the end of fall, but whatever. Getting with the program. And so I'm using the same brush that I used to put on the eye primer with, and it's just making it go on really vibrant and pretty. Doing the other eye, and then now I'm using the Urban Decay Ultra Lights eyeshadow palette. I'm using that Paradox color, putting it all over the lid. As you can see, I'm not really blending everything out perfectly because I'm going to go in with this darker brown shadow right here. Put that in the crease. As you can see, I don't use many brushes. I use the same one all the time. So there I am, putting the color in my crease. These colors blend really nicely, and Morphe is not expensive at all, so it's definitely worth it. Doing the other eye, blending, 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 and then getting into some eyeliner. This is waterproof, it never wants to come off. I'm doing it really messy because I'm going to smudge it out in a second. This is one of my favorite eyeliner techniques because it doesn't have to be perfect. And then I add some on the bottom. Again, just kind of putting it on. Then I'm taking this little pencil brush and blending it out into like a wing shape. Some days, if I'm not being lazy, I will use a liquid liner and do an actual wing. But other times, I do like the look of this more and it is easier. So I'm smudging it out. Smudging, smudging. And then I'm going to set it with the darkest shadow in that Morphe palette. And I'm gonna use like an eyeliner brush to do this. Oh, and I use my fingers to kind of clean up the sides, make it the shape I want. Looking for the brush I need. Checking myself out, what's new. And there I am going in with that, it's like basically black shadow. And now you can make it a nice smoky wing. Easy. Same thing on the other eye. Doesn't need to be perfect. I don't think anyone really cares what your eyeliner looks like other than yourself. And there's a close-up so you can get a look at what the eyeshadow with the eyeliner looks like. And next I'm going to be going in with the Kat Von D concealer in L5 Neutral and just putting it on any parts of my face I feel like I need it. And then I'm going to blend it out again with that flat top brush. If you use this concealer, make sure you blend it out quick because it does dry fast. But it lasts a while and it's really nice coverage. I'm not going to be using any foundation, just the concealer on the spots that I need. Sometimes I don't like putting it under my eyes because I feel like it will start to go cakey. But if I am doing foundation, I'll go all out. I'll do a bunch of concealer, I'll do cream contour, everything. And then here I am using that Covergirl pressed powder in Soft Honey, the same one that I used on my eyes. I like to kind of blend it in everywhere so there's no harsh lines. And it looks really natural. Doesn't look too dark. I put it on my cheeks, my forehead. You'll see me put it on my neck. I have like the whitest neck in the world. Even when I tan, my neck still stays very white. I don't know why. It is what it is. So I just put extra makeup on it. And then I also put some on my chest too. And then this is the Palladio blush in choc-au-lait. And I like to put a lot of blush and really load it on. It's such a pretty color. And then I'm gonna use the CoverGirl loose powder in shade 105. And after I put that over the blush, it kind of tames it down, but it still looks really natural. Your face still looks flush. And yeah, smiling at myself because why not? And then I put that blush color in the crease. I do this all the time. Whatever I use for a blush, I'll always put in the crease. I think it makes the look, you know, more natural. And then here I am going in with the Anastasia palette, the shade Kim. This is the palette that Mario did. I love that shade Kim. I always put it under my eyes all the time. And then using the Urban Decay All Nighter setting spray. I do this before I go in with highlight. I'm using the shade furthest to the left and the shade furthest to the right on the top. Beaming, yup, just to sit at home and do nothing. Why not? And I put it everywhere. Another trick I sometimes do is I'll put a little bit of highlighter under my eyes. I didn't do it today, but some days I do, and it kind of helps reflect the dark circles because who needs sleep? And then I'm going in with that lightest shade, putting it in the corner of my eye. It's such a pretty color. And then I'm going to put it underneath the brow bone as well. I don't know why I do my makeup with my pinky out. I mean, I don't know if I think I'm some classy, yeah, but I'm not. And then I also will put it underneath where I do the wings, making faces at myself again. It's funny when you videotape yourself, you realize the weird things you do. And now finally setting my brows, clearing my throat, whole shebang. Just keeping it real. Now I put on some mascara, the Rimmel Scandalize, and the Maybelline Lash Push-Up, and now I'm going in with the NYX Lip Liner in Expresso, and I put it like right on the bottom of my lip, like I kind of overdraw, but like not too much. I could just leave it like this and I'd look like I was in the 90s. Remember my mom would put her lip liner on like that all the time. Now I'm going in with MAC Whirl and then some Fenty Beauty lip gloss in Spaceship. And oh, I'm sorry, it's Spacesuit. My bad. And that's the finished look. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I had fun making it and I plan on making more.